I didn't want to film the second artist update initially because I didn't do anything that was related to art this week as of yet. I'm filming this on Thursday because I have an extremely busy weekend. And if I don't do it today, then I'm not going to be able to post for Sunday. So the main reason why I didn't want to post it was because I felt some type of way about myself. There are, all right, so I'm gonna go back to the beginning because it's difficult for me to talk about myself without giving you context since you and I don't know each other yet. So I am the type of person who has been doing a lot of self introspection. I want to say since I was conscious enough to understand what self introspection is, I have been working on myself. One of my favorite phrases, or I don't know if it's my favorite, but the one that I've used the most throughout my life to myself is know thyself. I often use it when I am doing something that does not feel good or to make sure that I'm doing something that does feel good. So it's a measuring stick for me, like know thyself. Like if I'm doing something and I don't know, it doesn't feel right, then I will be like, girl, know thyself. So that's just to say that. But this morning I went to breakfast with one of my friends. He is an older gentleman, and the reason that I say that is because he has been doing self-introspection for a very long time, and he has been doing the work that comes along with knowing thyself and delving into who you truly are and being a better person and everything that has to do with that. And so I met him last year at a time that was very difficult in my life, and we just started talking. I met him at work, but we just started talking, and it was so deep almost from the jump that it was kind of like, like I have to get to know this person and him too. And so we became fast friends. And so he always helps me with things that have to do with what I'm going through. One of the things that I'm going through right now is I have a lot of resistance in my life, and I have a lot of resistance to a lot of things that are happening or that I want to do. So let's say I want to do YouTube, but I'll be like, no, I'm not ready to do YouTube because. And then it'll be like the because will win the over me wanting to do YouTube. I say this because if I were doing YouTube the way that I wanted to do YouTube, I wouldn't be wearing glasses. I would be wearing my contacts. I would be wearing not necessarily a full face of makeup, but I would have my face a little bit more beat. Now I have like very basic makeup on. And I don't even think I have mascara, which I'm like, but that anyway, I digress. The whole point is that it's all about ego to me, right? Like even the fact that I have a Sony camera with a flip screen, and I keep looking at myself to make sure that I look good. But like nothing has changed from the time that the video has started to the time that it's now. And this need to be perfect has ruled my life for a very long time. This need for not only my appearance to be perfect, but the things that I do to be perfect. And it has a lot to do with my ego, which is what we were talking about today. It has a lot to do with the resistance that I have towards the things that I want. It has a lot to do with the fear that I feel. Will I be good at what I do? Because I am a great artist. And so when I do my art, I can control the art. I can control how a woman looks, but I can't control what happens on YouTube. I can't control how many views, how many likes, what the comments will be, if people will watch, if I will get sponsors. I can't control any of that. And it makes me feel insane. It makes me feel like, why? It makes me feel like I worked on this. I need to reap the benefits. It makes me feel so many things. And sometimes I watch people talk about, like, especially on YouTube, like, I've been doing this for 2 years and it's not working. And I'm like, but like, do you deserve it? Like, why do we decide that we deserve for something to work because we worked on it, And so I come at this with not only ego of wanting it to work, but I come at it from ego of being an artist that has had a career, that has a point of view, that is in my 40s. Like I have a lot of things where I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I could do that. Okay, well, I shouldn't have to do that. And that just messes it up. Like it just messes it up. Like I literally was like, I'm not gonna shoot a video this week because I have nothing to say, and here I am talking. I was also like, right before I shot it, I'm not gonna shoot this week because I have to, even though my hair is super cute, like because I'm wearing glasses. I should go and spend half an hour doing makeup. I don't want to. Like, I literally have another video wearing this tube top, and this is what I wear today, and I love it, and so I'm wearing it again. And I just feel like if our ego is so attached to, I guess it's attached to protecting us. And so it just wants us to be like, well, I already know how to do this. I already know how to do YouTube perfectly. I already know, I mean, like, being with my face beat and everything. I already know how to do my art perfectly. So if I'm doing this and it's not perfect, I feel something. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And continuing with the idea of the ego, I got accepted into something this week, into a major Canadian show, because I'm here in Canada, and I've done major US shows as well. So at that moment when I got accepted, I didn't even tell anyone because my first thought was, well, it's not the major US show. And I was serious. I was like, I didn't even tell my husband until 2 days later. And then he was like, what the heck? Because he's done shows with me in the past. So he was super excited. He was like, that's amazing. Like, you got accepted in this show. And then I was just kind of like, it is amazing, right? But again, my ego was like, but it's not as big as the other show. Other people are doing this. Other people are doing that. You should be further with these shows. You should be going back to the other shows, which I will. I'm just not back in it now, but I will get back in it. That's part of my plan. So to say that this is a video about the things that we want as artists that stop us from getting the things that we want as artists. If the thing that we want as artists that stop us from the things that we want as artists. It's easy to see other people with the things that you want, especially when you look online, especially when you have like so many images and videos of people living their best lives, and you're like, oh my God, I should be doing that. Oh my God, I have a master's, I should be doing that. Oh my God, I live in the city, I should be doing that. Oh my God, I've been doing this for 20 years, I should. So it's like, it's easy, but it doesn't mean anything. What serves you is the question. And then I'm not talking about like, what do we want other things that other people have? Like, what serves you? Like, what do you want? What are you working on? What are you thriving for? Like, put the ego aside for a sec. I'm on these internets with 6 views per video, and I'm grateful for every single view. But if I thought about it, that I would get 6 views before I started, my ego would be like, only 6 views. And that's why I didn't continue YouTube in the first place in 2023, because I was like, only 15 views, only 20 views. I was embarrassed. My ego was like, that's not enough views. And going back and looking, I'm like, okay, but like, it's still 15 views from people who didn't know you, and you stopped. For no reason, for ego, for like, why aren't I getting more? That's insane. Anyway, I don't know if this is you. For me, that's my truth right now. My ego is trying to ruin me, but I'm not going to let that boy ruin me. And I say that boy because it's not a girl. I'm not going to let that boy ruin me. I'm going to use my ego to fuel me towards where I want to go. And that is what I discussed with my friend this morning about taking the resistance that you have and being like, bro, okay, I see you, but like, you're not serving me, and taking what your ego is trying to do, which is always putting you in the same position as you were before or protecting you from the unknown. And so you have to take control of your own life and being like, bro, no, dude, this is what we're doing now. This is what I'm doing now. I'm doing YouTube. I have, since I started, I've posted 2 videos per week and 1 video on the weekend. I'm testing. That's why I haven't put it out yet. I'm testing. And the reason I'm putting out so many videos purposely is because I want you, the YouTube world, to know me, Tatiana Poblah, as quickly as possible. And right now I have the time to do so. And if I can get you, the YouTube world, to know me as quickly as possible, then the YouTube world will open. And so that is what I want to do. But my ego is like, ooh, only 6 views. Boo. But the rational Tatiana, who rules her body and her mind, is like, it starts at 6 views, then it'll be 12 views, then it'll be 40 views, then it'll be 100 views, then it'll be more views. And that's what I have to work towards. So what are you working towards this week? I have nothing else that I'm working towards this immediate week that I can talk to you about. And that's okay. That's okay. It's week 2 of me being on this platform for the next 12 months talking about my artist life and my artist transformation. And I'm very happy to be here. And I've wanted to do this for so long that I'm just flipping grateful to be here. Okay, that's it. I'm out. If you have anything that you want to say that you related to, that you're going through, please leave me a comment. I don't bite. I'm super sweet. I'm super nice. I answer. Oh, and also like and subscribe, because I am trying to, because I want this channel to work. And because since I want this channel to work, I've put it out there into the universe and it will work. And I will stop having 6 views. And one day it will be many, many, many more, because they are already here. All right, friends.